cuffs. Soon more people show up in the area, running and crying out for help. Suddenly a zombie jumps on another officer and starts eating his face. Manel grabs a mop and gets ready to defend himself, but when the zombie is about to reach him, the fallen officer shoots him, causing zombie blood to fall on Manel's face. Inside the store, the first cop pounds on the glass as he starts transforming. A worried Manel wants to check on the fallen officer, who shoots at the floor to keep him at bay. After Manel leaves with his things, the cop self-deletes. Later that day, the president finally appears on TV and announces an extended lockdown. People who fail to cooperate with the army and their evacuation plans will get criminal consequences. Following internet tutorials, Manel uses his tools to reinforce the house's outer walls and installs a security camera. In the evening, the army arrives at Manel's neighborhood to evacuate it, but Belen sends him a message telling him to stay home and that she'll rescue him soon. Manel turns off the lights and hides with his cat while he hears the soldiers pounding on his door. Thankfully they don't bring it down and don't see him at the window either, so they leave. 2 weeks later Manel is starting to run out of food and can't call his sister anymore because service is down. After lots of hesitation, he grabs a bunch of tools for self-defense, covers his body with layers, and finally leaves his home. He breaks into multiple houses looking for food, but unfortunately he finds nothing. After a few hours of searching, he enters a house where he finds an old lady named Gabriella, who couldn't join the evacuation because she's wheelchair-bound. She doesn't have any food either, but she tells him which houses may have something since she watched the neighbors who bought too much stuff before lockdown. Manel visits every house on her list and finally starts finding food and other useful supplies, including a bike. Thanks to the bike, Manel dares to travel further and manages to get a good amount of food that he shares with Gabriella. He also gives her a walkie-talkie so they can communicate while he's out. Now there's only one house left to visit, the one where the soldiers found the zombie. Manel finds no food, but there's a tank with dead fish inside. Suddenly he senses someone behind him and he quickly opens fire thinking it's a zombie. It's actually a normal human who immediately runs away thinking Manel is aggressive. Before leaving he checks one final cupboard